Yeah. Happy Thursday, everybody. Happy Thursday. Welcome to the Dollar Hour. I am Deonte Burden, aka Mr. Short Dollar himself. We got a great show planned for you guys tonight. Tonight we're talking about something that I talk about a lot. Me and Larry was just rapping about it. And I think a lot of people that when they want to go down that road of being entrepreneurship, being business, they kind of get caught into the latter. And that's and what we're talking about is, are you really making money or are you just looking busy?
Oh, okay.
Again, are you really making money or are you just looking busy? And the thing of it is just a lot of times you can see a lot of businesses where there might be a restaurant, a bar, or they may be out there doing landscape, whatever, and they out there, you're like, man, they doing good, man. They putting posting pictures on social media, and you see them, man, everything looking great. They getting started and stuff, and hell, 6 months, a year later, they done closed down.
Right.
You're like, what the hell happened?
Right.
They were sitting out there just, you see guys that post some work they did, they started a little carpentry business, a new client under whatever, and shit just shut down.
Right.
And a lot of times, man, that's why I had a discussion with people when we start going down the road of entrepreneurship. That's why we had this show. Again, with the night show, we're talking about, are you really making money or you just looking busy? I try to give my advice for being an entrepreneur, well over, all close to 30 years, but just being in business for myself for 23 years, but just really, things that I've done right, wrong, what I've seen and what I've learned. And a lot of times, what's going on with here with the live TikTok cutting up again today, man. TikTok cutting up again today. I'm gonna stop TikTok and start it back. But
say what's up to your mom. Say
what's
mama.
up, mama?
Happy birthday, mama.
Happy birthday, mama.
Happy birthday, mama.
What's happening? Day my mama's birthday.
Looking all beautiful and young.
Yeah. Happy birthday, mama.
That's right.
Quick shout out. I'm just saying it was my mom. My mom, man, the day is her birthday.
That's
celebrating. Awesome day and everything. We're actually gonna celebrate her birthday next week because this is a big announcement. My mother is getting awarded for one of the caregivers of the year. And so, my mother been a caregiver for over 40 years. Been working in the industry, and she's getting awarded this Sunday.
Okay.
Is getting awarded one of annual caregiver awards.
What?
So, yeah, man. So we're gonna celebrate that and everything. That's this Sunday. Then me and the sister taking out next weekend.
Okay.
And everything. So big shout out, mama. Enjoy your birthday. Love you.
Congratulations. Happy birthday. You deserve it all. Yeah. If you had deal hip.
Shit, I would have easy one. Shit. That other motherfucker, shit.
Right.
I would have easy one later. I ain't gonna just put that on me. The shit, that other one.
Say congratulations, happy birthday, mama. Salute to great service.
Yeah, appreciate that. Yeah, I'm super excited for her and everything, man. But yeah, day mom birthday. I just started live over on TikTok.
Okay.
Love all the stuff off. But yeah, man, when we start talking about this particular thing, because again, everybody want to go into business, but they don't know they did another age restriction thing. So we just gonna roll what we got, boss.
Right.
A lot of times people want to go down on road of entrepreneurship, get their LLC, get a tax ID, post on social media,
business,
and just take pictures and show different things. But shit, you making no money,
right?
Because what we know is what 1 + 1 = 2.
Right.
But what happens is a lot of times, when we talk about business, and guys, I go over everything. When we start talking about business, people miss the basic premises of, how business work. We talking about just making straight profit. But that's what we're going to talk about in tonight's show. Again, we're talking about, are you really making money, or you just looking busy? Okay. Again, this is the Dollar Hour. I am Deonte Burden, aka Mr. Short Dollar himself. The Mr. Short Dollar YouTube channel. We talk about personal finance, business, entrepreneurship, and investing. Right now, we're streaming live on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, LinkedIn, TikTok, and Twitter. The main hub is the Mr. Short Dollar YouTube channel, where we have over 900 videos on the YouTube channel. We recently just eclipsed 28,000 subscribers. Did we talk about that last week?
Mm-hmm,
okay, cool.
But we over it now. I think we 28-1 now.
Yeah. but yeah, man, we got over 900 videos on the YouTube channel covering those particular subject matters. We even have an active grants playlist with over 150 grant opportunities for you guys to take advantage of. So regardless what platform you're looking at, you know, you have to leave, come in the middle of it. Now I announce it again. Go to Mr. Short Dollar on YouTube and take advantage of all the great information there. While we're talking about tonight's subject, you can call in. The call-in number is 678-740-9894. Again, the call-in number is 678-740-9894. TikTok, I'm sorry, I didn't know. They don't let me post it on there and stuff when you try to put a number in. But again, that's 678-740-9894. So feel free to call in and chime into the subject matter that we're talking about in regards to this show tonight. But again, are you really making money or are you looking busy?
Mm-hmm.
And that's one of the things about it, lad. Like I just remember when I was early in the game, man, we talking like maybe 02, 03 on my first clients.
Right.
And this is, you know, like shit, I was new to a lot of stuff. I had been doing accounting a couple of years, but just doing my own thing. And I remember the guy came in, 02, 03. This guy had like 5 or 6 box truck contracts. FedEx and another one. But long story short, his business model was he was actually had these contracts with FedEx and what's the other one, Lab? Not UPS. Not when UPS, but
DHL.
Maybe DHL.
Okay.
He had contracts with them. He had boxes. These are early 2000s. And he had contracts with doing it. The issue coming up was his credit was shot. Okay. So what he was doing, he was renting the trucks from Budget. I remember this shit like it was yesterday. Okay. I remember this shit like it was yesterday, Lab. Just follow me with this. Okay. He was renting the trucks from Budget to do the routes. Okay. The issue was when he was renting the trucks from Budget charged a rental fee and a certain fee per mile. At that time. Right. Man, this brother was making. He made gross over $300,000. Early 2000s. Okay, so that's like $1 million almost back then. Now this joke was staying in the fishing lodge. No, he wasn't. He was sitting right there in my office in Riverdale, crying like hell. Really? Mm-hmm. Making over $300,000 and living in the early 2000s. Right, and living in the fishing lodge. Living in the damn fishing lodge. He couldn't. He was. As soon as it going in, he burned it out. Credit so damn shot, he couldn't just get some finance, whatever. Because you got to think about it. Just say if he made $15,000, he was paying damn near like almost $10,000 in rental fees. And we ain't winning the fuel. Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. So he just, you know, and in his mind, I understand. He's just trying to stay afloat because he didn't want to ruin the relationship because it's hard. It was hard at them times, you know. Probably difficult now to get them contracts. Right. So he's just trying to keep the relationship going. But yeah, he's sitting there. And, you know, I'm younger business. You know, and I'm a damn man. I ain't got no tissue in there. You fresh out the military, what? I had been working in corporate for a minute, man. Oh, okay. Yes, that's right. But I went too many years out of the military. But he's just snot everywhere. And Lab, I'm being real with you, dog. Shit, if I'm making $300,000 and I ain't got nothing to show for it, I probably been crying too. Right. I ain't making it no better. I'm damn near like asking a million questions because I'm like, damn, my calculator wrong. And my calculator wasn't wrong, dog. Right. So that's why, you know, again, that's why I'm so versed when I hear a lot of guys want to get in that transportation industry. You can't tell me because I hear a lot of guys, you know, I remember especially when the pandemic started, we flatbed drivers. We hot shot and all that kind of stuff, road, putting their checks on there. But I know what you're bringing in then is was not looked at as the cost, right? And that's why I was just sharing that to say that, like, I just remember that guy. This was like early 2000s. And I'm hearing this shit can't be possible. He was out there from an aesthetic standpoint. And you know what? I believe I was the first person that he was transparent because I really the only person that probably could even put in a plan to fix it. And the only thing we could do was just really like, hey man, blow this damn thing up or whatever. Because he really wasn't gonna be. He didn't have that many options because the credit was shot. Right. So he couldn't get finance for nothing. He could just buy a used box truck, wanted a
couple of used
He
box
didn't have no
trucks?
money. He didn't have no money.
Oh, okay.
You know, he didn't have no money, and his credit was shot.
Okay.
So he couldn't get, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Every deal he won't get wasn't gonna be advantageous.
Okay.
And so, like, by renting them vehicles, he's renting the vehicles out,
Mm-hmm.
but those vehicles weren't meant for what he was using it for.
Okay.
Because, like I said, they're charging the rental, a base rental,
Right.
plus mileage.
Right.
And so it had crept up. Keep in mind, even after you don't pay the rental fee, you got a profit, but you still got to pay for your fuel.
Right.
Then you got to pay for the, you know what I'm saying? Like, so the math wasn't mathing. And I just remember, man, just looking at that, like, this shit ain't possible.
Right.
Because I'm young in business and everything like that. So I'm just looking like, man, you know, you hear people give stories out in regards to how they do certain things and stuff. But I was really getting education on really, it's a lot of people out here in business making money. They ain't got a damn thing to show for it. Right? That was really one of them things, man. And I really had a hard time just really, you know, processing that and everything. And so that's why, you know, one of the things we always ask those particular things, because we see those things on social media. People had all these different kind of business. But I know the man. Yeah. Because, you know, you fast forward a couple years later, you know, I'm on Craigslist. So I say, okay, look, I'm going to go and buy me or give me a barbershop or a salon.
Right.
So I'm looking. So I'm sitting there. I know, you know, I got my business mind. I want to get there because I'm just thinking, okay, I'm going to build this pooch empire. Right. And I think that was 05 or 07 when I bought that salon. It was 05. Chris was born. Okay. So, you know, yeah, I think Chris born 05, 07. Shit, I got my kid mixed up. PL2. Yeah, I think Chris born 05. So I think it was like right when Chris was born. But when I remember I was looking on it, you know, I want to get a salon and everything. But keep in mind, my background finance. So I'm a normal person looking. And I found a spot, $2,000 on Craigslist. Shit, I'm finna run it.
Right.
You know, so I went over there right off Old National. I bought the salon. I wouldn't have talked to the lady. But I remember just, you know, I found out real quick why her ass was closing down because her math wasn't mathing.
Right.
And we negotiated and stuff. And I done told the story about the salon and everything. But what I want to share with hell, I could see where people weren't making money. When I was sitting there looking at just how many chairs I had in there, I'm looking at, okay, basic mathematics, right? These are how many people, and I'm gonna, what I'm sharing with you, as simple as it sounds, I would say, I'm gonna be nice, 70% of barbers and stylists don't do this.
Okay.
They don't do this.
All right.
They're versed with the industry.
Right.
But just the break even analysis, competition, business side of it, they don't get into that.
Okay.
They want to look nice, clean, the aesthetics and everything there, pleasingly and all that kind of stuff. But math don't work.
Okay.
I remember going and looking at the spaces I had in the shop. And I looked at market rent.
Okay.
For College Park, right? Because you can't. That was the other thing. Like you can't do it because one thing in them early 2000s. What do we have back then that was killing? That was everybody going to frenzy for the interest only loan. So you had people getting these damn $300,000-$400,000 houses, making $20,000 a year.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because they were just doing that. Then they would come. You know, that's what shot the market up. But it goes back to people just weren't even looking at those kind of things. They're being able to, what they could actually pay back. And I remember when I'm sitting there looking at how many stations I got in there.
Right.
Okay, cool. That's what I can make. And I base it. I'm looking at, okay, what's market for College Park? Because you can go on, you could have went on Craigslist or what's the other one you had? I list this back page.
Okay.
And I could find out from that point how much market rent for the area was for salons and stylists, right?
Okay.
We know you can't just think, well, Buckhead is Buckhead.
Right.
Atlanta, Cobb, everything different.
Everybody different. Everybody price is different.
Yeah, so you just can't throw that in there. You know, in your mind, you might got a premium, but shit, premium of the damn furniture.
Right.
But you ain't got no premium customers in there, right? You know. So I looked at how much money, the market rent, I know how many spaces. So when I go talk to the landlord, he come with these crazy and I'm like, no, man, I can't do this shit. You know, like and everything. I had to make sure. And I had to just thank God I'm savvy. I'm like, look, man, when we do this purchase, because the lady gave, she did try to do a little flim flam deal on me.
Right.
So I'm doing new lease with you. I drop a couple grand on you, but I want damn near I think that first lease was $600 a month, all inclusive.
Right.
All inclusive. Like everything in there because I knew like, okay, cool. Let me just do this. I'm gonna give you a couple grand just security.
Right.
I paid. What I did was the lady about getting evicted. I paid off her old debt, and it was like maybe a little bit over $2,000. She didn't ever get that. I just let her walk away. You know what I'm saying? But I gave him that. Let me pay that off. What she owe you.
Right.
Now you gonna give me a new 3-year lease. But these are the terms I want.
Right.
You know, old Jewish guy, Mr. Tesla, tied him up. But again, we laid it down because he was cool that I was savvy enough to do that. And with that said, Lab, that started off, a 17-year run because I knew my stuff. I knew market area. I knew the math.
Right.
Of doing that. And you said when I look at it, I was clearing out about $1,600 a month. I forgot exactly what market was for that time, but just kind of you put in perspective. And this is why I tell people, like, just want to get a barbershop or salon. Easiest thing, right? And it's just free. This free game, guys. This shit I go over all the time. If you got a barbershop and they got, let's say 5 chairs.
Okay.
And let's say market rent. We're gonna do it for easy math, guys. Market rent is $100 a week. So you got 5 chairs. That's $500 a week.
Right.
That's $2,000 a month. You cannot get no lease for $1,700-$1,800.
Okay.
Right.
Right.
Because
there's no profit in that.
There's no profit. I mean, well, you got a little profit. There you go. And to be honest with you, got 5 chairs. You really got to forecast off 3 because yeah, exactly. Because I mean, that industry people come and go. They don't ever do that. They just get a damn lease. Yeah, that shit, man.
Got 8 chairs, $2,000 a chair.
Let me tell you something, Larry. I don't remember nobody being in business longer than me in that area.
Oh, okay.
Nobody. I opened my shit and I closed it on my terms. Everybody else closed, and they looked. When I say that everybody was so focused, just having like they got nice this, nice that. I see that, and they'll send like little trolls in. Hey, I'm just coming in and see what y'all got going on, and they come from another shop seeing what they got. They got angels, water porn. They giving women free wine. Shit, I ain't finna do. But at the end of the day, lad, the math with the math. Why you gonna put $5,000-$10,000 into a shop? You know what the market is from over here. I ain't knocking on national, but at the end of the day, hey, it's us.
It's right.
Yeah, they ain't paying that kind of money.
It's still on that.
The stylists, right? The stylists or even the customers, right? So the math wasn't working, right? And so people will look at it and just say, well, everybody's going there, going to float. And I really didn't have a lot. I had steady traffic at the shop, right? Steady. But at the end of the day, my money was still the same. I'm making my money.
Right.
Now I have to around throw a damn vending machine in there. I'm making more money, right? But I say that the other places, because they look so nice, they got people coming in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out. Way busier than me.
Right.
They weren't making the money I was making.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Right.
The math wasn't math.
Right. They might have more people, but they just the overhead was too much.
Think about it like this, Leo. At the end of the day, oh shit, it might be my sign not to be damn smoking.
I got one up here, but it ain't as fly as yours.
It's who?
I got one up here, but it ain't as fly as yours.
Let me borrow it, bro.
It ain't a stick lighter. It's just a regular old light.
That's cool. It's cool. The big, you got the big. Yeah, that'll work.
Yeah.
That's all I need to see, my bro. Thanks, sir. You got the Misfits. DJ Lab.
Right. The Misfits big.
Hey. But check it out though, Lab. Think about it. When we just talking about basic mathematics, I'm sitting here I'm turning a profit. Everybody else is way more busier than me. They got all this stuff going on, but I'm the one still in the game making money. And he said, so you see it like, man, you still open, you do this, that, and that. But that little shop that I had stayed 17 years. Everybody else averaging 2.5 years. I knew nothing about hair.
Right.
I knew nothing about hair.
But you knew how to
I know how to make that money. And you know what, Lab?
You know how to add if you ain't do nothing else. And sometimes that's all it takes.
Lad, that's most time what it takes. You sit there and just think about it when you say any business. I always, and I done made plenty of videos on break-even analysis and all kind of just profit cost benefit analysis and stuff you got to do on the front end. When we get in, anytime you want to start business, you got to make sure the math working. People like, nah, I want to do that. It's gonna be a good product and stuff like that. And I deal with restaurants. I do all kind of different businesses.
Right.
People look at what they do. They don't understand. Like, look, it's a cost. Me and Will B, my baby boy, were talking the other day. When you go into business, the first thing you got to look at is the cost.
Right.
You got to look at the cost. For me to do anything, from a paint, clean, cut, blow, whatever, what is it going to cost? It's going to cost me.
Right.
And then, can I make enough money on top of that to cover my costs?
When you had the class in business, they always give you a test and say, okay, we're going to sell 8-track tape players. Y'all got it from start to finish. Supply chain costs, everything. How much is going to cost you to sell this to this radio with this 8-track tape player? You get what I'm saying? And they not talking about it's going to, I'm selling it for $10. They like, okay, you selling it for $10. How much you selling it for wholesale? What's that suggested retail price? How much it costs from the distributor? How much, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. So people don't think about those types of small things. I fry chicken. What we always say, I make the best chicken in town. I can open a restaurant.
Well, and unfortunately, I try to be straight up with people. If you don't have any kind of business or entrepreneurial experience or whatever, and whatever you want to go into, somebody that's operating with you need to go to some kind of take some business class. Kind of one-on-one management, one-on-one marketing, one-on-one at your regular little, community college JUCO, because you can't avoid like just the basic core things. Pretty much the basic. You get into somebody getting an extra bachelor's degree, you're gonna be a little bit more specialized.
Right.
But the basic core, somebody need to be educated on that. You're gonna pay it. If you went to school or got somebody that working, or you're gonna pay it on the back end. You gotta bring somebody like me in, or a damn lawyer, whatever, all that kind of stuff. Because a lot of stuff, depending on how things are from a business law standpoint, people may just miss that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So those are kind of things I think people have to make sure that. A second, calling on what that number is for calling, but those kind of things I think people miss out on a lot of times. You know what I'm saying? And you try to have them conversations with people. Like, look, man, but I got it. You worked in it, or you have a familiarity with it. Means nothing.
Right.
Means nothing, man. And you look at the trends, what's going on now, the cigars, the bars, the restaurants. That shit hard, man.
Right.
That shit
they
hard.
Turn the restaurants into the club now because they trying to stay afloat.
Yeah, that's it.
Right.
You get all the way from your core principle, what you want to be in.
Right.
And that's why I try to get people to understand, like, look, man, when you go on social media, man, everything looks just lovely.
It's gonna look
like you see the chicks, see them big old greased up thighs. They walking in.
Right.
Hey, come on, guys, it's all a vibe.
Right.
And everybody like, damn, man, we need to go there. God, what's going on? I see them greasy legs,
right.
And you ready to go down there, have a good time. You get your girl, and you looking good, she looking good. You walking up, what the hell going on? What the hell going on?
Right.
You wait 30 damn minutes for your eggs. That's not the shit I seen on that.
That's not what I seen on Instagram.
People have wine.
They had fedoras on.
That's what I'm saying. It is not the same.
Right.
So that's why I say something. You got to really make sure that you got some kind of knowledge of whatever you're doing, doing and looking to get into. Because one thing about it, I understand the premise a lot of times. People, when they say they want to go into business and they want to do their own thing and stuff like that, and it's cool. I've been doing entrepreneurship over 20 years, and a lot of stuff. I've done okay. I ain't gonna say I failed most of the time, but I ain't never really just anything really been sustainable, right?
Right.
Stick your toe in with that. Savvy Publicity says, thanks for leaving a comment. Great point. Certain industries evolve so quickly to make it difficult to make profits. And that's a great point, because I'm gonna be honest with you, Lab. One of the biggest things I always say, and it just was fate. I didn't have success early. A lot of times people open the doors and have success early and think stuff is easy and what it is.
Right.
And I've been transparent by that chitlin circuit I went through. Down to AOK.
Right.
Doing all this stuff. I mean, this back in the day, Lab. I mean, I'm walking through the Walmart park. I'm at my job, printing out all these affordable tax flyers, going through Walmart parking lots, sticking shit under people's wiper blade. Like I did that.
Right.
I did that. You know what I'm saying?
That street game.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We call guerrilla marketing back then.
Guerrilla marketing.
Yeah, I'm putting feet on the ground.
Right.
doing all kind of stuff, man. It was
shaking hands, kiss by car, shaking hands, kissing baby.
That shit rough. All right, man. It's one thing that you done went through and made all these thousands of copies. I'm sneaking at my job, printing this shit, get it all together, and you give it to somebody, and they ball that shit up in your face.
Or they take out the windshield and throw it on the ground, and you just spent $400-500 of money you didn't have.
I ain't spending. I mean, I was sneaking the shit from my job,
right? But
just the effort,
right?
They ball the shit up in my face. That's all right, motherfucker. Laugh, boy.
Right.
Ooh.
Right. But
watch it.
If you push past 1,000, you get 50 of them. That's still customer base, right?
Yeah, but you know, that was the thing, and it went back to, I would tell people sometimes they let you know how bad you want something, if you're gonna be able to go through that. But sometimes people can open the doors and they get like right now,
instant, man.
With social media, man, dog, you can get a good video made, pay a couple $100 for that, put a couple $100 behind Instagram and Facebook ads, and it is on. It is on.
Right.
Now the problem come up is now you sitting there, you got this influx of business going, you can't handle it.
Right. You can't sustain.
And you're not even thinking about like the mathematics. When I'm busy here, we doing this, then they look at the end of the month. Where the money is.
Right.
They got too many people working on the clock. You know, now one vendor that you use and they don't went out of business. Now you paying more for a product, right? Local municipality done change some of the, their regulation laws.
You got to close earlier.
They may increase taxes. All kind of stuff that happen that can impact you that that you don't have control of, right? And it happens all the time. It happens all the time. I don't know why TikTok tripping, man, on me, man. I don't know what's going on with them today. They just done shut everything down.
Since they lost you and since they lost all the music,
what they had
the Universal Music Group pulled all the music off TikTok recently.
When was that recent?
Yeah, like a couple days ago. Like I want to say Saturday or something.
Interesting.
They pull all their music off there. All the artist pages and everything.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know what's going on now. We ain't trying to sell, man. Everything here free.
It could be the cigar.
Might be the cigar.
Yeah,
they see the cigar.
Yeah. It's amazing. Well, we ain't gonna get into that. But yeah, it could be that.
We ain't finna put the cigar out right now.
Yeah, they think you're probably promoting. You know what I'm saying? Promoting smoking or something. That's what they think. Once you're not. That's why you need people monitoring these instead of algorithms.
I can dig with it, but check this out, Lab. When we start talking again, tonight's show, we're talking about: are you really making money, or are you just looking busy? Again, are you really making money, or are you just busy? Feel free to call in. The call in number 678-740-9894. Again, that's 678-740-9894. And looking busy and making money represent two aspects, right? One is just really just being just a productivity thing. We just out here moving. Right. The other one is kind of like some of the real tangible perspective of success. You making money, you making money.
Right.
We can see. I got $1.
Right.
Me looking busy, I'm just moving.
Right.
And depending on where you're at, you may people say, they're more concerned with making money because that's the thing from a common sense. But some folks are like saying, hey, well, I own this. They like might be in certain circles, might be in certain things. But that's why I want to have this conversation because, I heard it so much over the years. Well, I got to get out the plantation. I got to start my own thing. I think what it was, Lab, I had that subject matter I had on there about. But I think, again, guys, we're talking about, are you making money? Are you making money just looking busy? I think
LaChana agreed with me. She said that TikTok pulled all the music off. Half her videos is muted.
That's interesting. But the thing over there is when people come all the time, man, I gotta get off the plantation. I gotta do my own thing. I want to be my own boss. And I tell folks all the time, like, this shit ain't easy.
Right.
This shit ain't easy. It benefits on the plantation. PTO, United Health, sick leave,
right?
All kind of stuff. They
call in when you see all
kind of stuff.
You know what I'm saying? You still get paid for.
Hey, you kind of BSing on the clock.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, that's the plantation.
Right. It's a security with that plantation. What they call it, that's a safety net with that plantation.
Hey, don't get it twisted, boy. You get out that plantation. Hey, it's real in the field.
Right.
And you have to be a certain way to be able to handle it from a discipline standpoint, a drive standpoint. And if you're not built for that, man, you're gonna have challenges. So we start talking about, your business making money. We looking at the whole two different perspectives. You know what I'm saying? You just focused on this cash you want to be making. And most of the time people a lot of times get into it. They see the perception side, just being busy. Because I used to have a conversation with my mom all the time. They doing good. Like, mama, you don't know. Me being an accountant,
right?
I know the other side of it.
Right.
Mama, you don't know if they breaking even. Right. Or they barely staying afloat, man. Cause people come to me all the time, man. I had to pull out my retirement account. I had to do this, keep this open and all that stuff. And it's because a lot of front end math just wasn't done. And that's why a lot of times people have to take the emotion side out of it. Man, before you start making these moves, slow down for a second.
Well, let me ask you a question. Do you think a lot of times the front end math is not like you say they have instant success? But China says she busy, she looking busy, being a social media influencer, but she's not making much money. Do you think that people at the front end don't do the math because they become busy? They become busy in the beginning and they say, well, I'm gonna get to it, but I gotta concentrate on all this custom, all these orders I got in. Let me get these orders and stuff done. And then that get put on the back burner because they don't do the cost benefit analysis. They don't do, the ROOs or none of that stuff. They just start when they open, they just are instantly busy and that stuff gets put on the back burner. So like they may be ordering stuff, not adding it up. They say, oh, I'm out of French fries. I just sold all my French fries. I wasn't expecting this crowd. So they just order a bunch.
Yeah.
Not adding it up or saying, okay, I sold 15 French fries and I ran out, so I need to order 20, 25. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely. But that's the whole point of it. You shouldn't be doing that shit.
Right.
Because when you doing what you think is supposed to be done, as opposed to knowing. See, thinking and knowing,
right?
Two whole different ways.
I guess the business got in the way, and they like, okay, I just need to order this just for the day.
What is it gonna hurt you to sit here and just postpone and learn the business as opposed to you think you got the business?
Because they're busy. We busy.
But now listen what I'm saying. Sometimes you just gotta hold up. See, Lab. It's just like you go. Sometimes you can afford to be ignorant, and sometimes you can't afford to be ignorant with. Right? You know what I'm saying? You got a good job offer.
Right.
Man, they paying me $20,000 more. But it's on the other side of town. You're not taking consideration. You finna lose 3 or 4 hours in your car. You're not taking consideration put more wear and tear on your body.
Gas.
On your car. You're not thinking about the gas increase. You're not thinking about the impact that it might have on your family because your ass ain't there. And then when you come home, you're tired of shit. But you get more money.
Right.
And a lot of times when people don't sit there and pause and kind of think things through, let me weigh the pros and the cons. And the same thing will happen in business. People will sit here and look at it. I got my business. I got this, that, and that. They're not looking at, hey, man, how much they gonna cost? How much this gonna, what is it gonna take and everything? Am I gonna have to pull from rob Peter to pay Paul, stay afloat? People just don't want to, go through that. And you come to a person like me, and you'll sit there. And you get told certain things. Now a person can sit down and say, like, no, well, you hating. I got it. And unfortunately, that's usually the downfall of a lot of people. When you think about it, dog, let's look at any Fortune 500 company.
Right.
Coke, Pepsi, General Electric, right? They all got a massive research and development departments, right? Where they actually spend millions of dollars.
Right.
They R&D. They spend millions of dollars to look at different opportunities they can have to make more money, right? They looking at it, and they'll sit there. Before Coke came out with Coke Zero, trust me, there were probably years of testing and marketing and all kind of stuff.
See what customers looking
for. Before they rolled that out. You know what I'm saying? Before they put out new light bulbs, before IBM put out new computer system, they got to go through that R&D just to see is it a market for it. Okay, this is how much it's gonna cost to make it. Can people afford it? They got to go through all that, right? They spend millions of dollars to do that every year. And you mean tell me your damn ass can't damn spend a couple damn months or a little damn time to sit here and try to do no kind of analysis? It's the reason they got success.
Right.
Sometimes we don't have to overdo or recreate the blueprint. It's there, right? But we have emotions, impatience, ignorance. You know what I'm saying? Impulsive, right?
Very impulsive. Yeah.
So we don't sit here and do that. But now you put yourself in a position. See, they got billions of dollars. They can recover from a mistake.
Right.
Your ass can't.
Right.
So that's your damn retirement fund.
Mm-hmm.
Now you're one of your pension. You done damn miss your mortgage payment or something like that. You done damn miss your car note, right? And it ain't worth it. Like I say all the time, this is one captain that's not gonna go down with the ship.
Right.
Now, hey, damn that shit ain't working.
Right.
Ain't working. And I understand everybody ain't like me, but what I will say, and you know, to my credit, I think I've been able to survive long enough because I actually looked at people that was in the position I wanted to be in.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm looking at them. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Now I got it. I don't want to lose a damn penny. I understand if I spend money here, I'm spending money and time here to make more money.
Right.
I'm not trying to look busy.
Right.
So what I'm putting money in investing. When you hear them terms, investment, you putting something in to get something back.
Right.
Yeah, not putting something in to lose.
Right.
I ain't shit. No, I'm not doing that. I work too hard for my money to just set it on damn fire to be like this. See, you know, hey, this cigar shit real. Like when I'm lounging, I'm lounging.
Right.
When I'm working, I'm working. Like
right.
this time of year, hey, your boy on 10.
Latana say sometimes people pretend to look busy because they don't want to feel like a failure in the eyes of society.
Well, I mean, at the end of the day, it can be a million reasons. People want to show up. People don't want to come as a failure. People want to do this, that, and that. But at the end of the day, sometimes you get prolonged the obvious.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think we've all seen, I'm not tripping on nobody, but we've all seen the post where people, they on cruises, they having a good time and everything. It's great to show what your family doing in a while. And they see, you know, they got a GoFundMe page.
Mm-hmm. Right. The math on that.
Yeah.
I'm going to give you one good example of something I've seen personally, me and Slick. It was I think I told you the story before. It was these guys, they had to be 20, 25 years old. They had a chicken place up on, I forget the name of that street. It's a street where like going towards Northside Drive, but I forget the name of it. Mm-hmm. Anyway, they had a chicken place over there, and chicken place started booming. I mean, the line was amazing, Poochie. Like the line was amazing, and not to judge a book by its cover, but the way I'm looking at these guys, they didn't know cost benefit analysis, none of that stuff. They just opened, started frying chicken, and it took off. You get what I'm saying? Like, because the chicken was good. Like, it was some good chicken. It wasn't the recipe was good. Whatever they had, it took off. And I mean, it took off. Mm-hmm. You were waiting 30, 40 minutes, sometime an hour and a half for the chicken to come out, for you to get the chicken. Mm-hmm. We went there a couple of times, then went back like 4-5 months later, and it was gone. Closed up shop. Like, literally closed up, like gone. Like, we was like, what happened? And while we thinking about it, they didn't do no analysis. They didn't do anything. They were looking busy, and they probably were making a little money. Mm-hmm. But you had 10 people inside working in this little trailer. So you got 10 people working in the trailer. Mm-hmm. You frying chicken, and all of a sudden, and you busy. You got people buying the food. They buying the food, but 5 months later, you shut down.
Hey, check this out. I want everybody to think about what Lamb said. And I'm going to paint this picture, right? We got a restaurant. Mm-hmm. We got a restaurant. Line around the corner. Mm-hmm. They all in the hood. You know, everybody got their favorite spot in the hood. Mm-hmm. Man, we got to wait 30, 40 minutes for this food, this, that, and that.
And you wait
and everybody looking, and you waiting for it, right? Think about it like this, Lamb. If I'm open 4 or 5 hours a day, mm-hmm. and I got people waiting like that, and at some point I got to cut off, we close, we can't do no more, mm-hmm. right? Think about the logic with that, Lamb. I'm only gonna be able to service so many people. Mm-hmm. If I can only do, because you know we just saying the demand is so great, mm-hmm. but I'm only be able to service 20 people in 1 hour. Right. Let's say 20 people in 1 hour. And my price. Mm-hmm. I can't do nothing but these because we got the line wrapped around here. How efficient am I? I'm totally limited how much money I can make. Mm-hmm. Now let's look at it. A McDonald's, an efficient McDonald's. Mm-hmm. We all want to say white McDonald's. Let's
go Chick-fil-A.
Hey, Chick-fil-A.
Right.
Now you see this pipeline going through, churning. And you know, my background is supply chain. So I'm sitting there like, look, that's just your example. Mm-hmm. Look how much money you, in your mind, I'm making money because I got this line right around the corner.
Right.
In essence, you damn losing potential earners. Why? But you can't even service You should be able to
clientele you
have.
got.
There's something in your system
That's clogging.
that's clogging,
You're right.
right?
That's a backflow.
Exactly, because you're limited. And so what we learned is now you got people saying, "Well, look, I'm gonna wait, but at the wild shit, I'm gonna leave."
And then this was another kicker that Slick just told me. While you waiting, they run out of chicken.
They run out of chicken. But so it's a concept we call like what is it? Repent. Where you're like, man, I don't even want to see it and renege. Like they see the line, they gone. Man, I ain't waving that shit. I ain't get 8:00
right
and do it because you Chick-fil-A line long. You gonna still get in the line, right? Because you gonna wait maybe it's just gonna process and get through.
Process through.
But you see your mom and pop place, man, damn all that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because they can't service it. But just think about it, Lab. Are they making money? Think about what I'm saying. Because they only open so many hours, right? Are they really making money or are they losing money? Because the line, you think about it, like you just said, they're gonna run out, right?
Right.
They can efficiently handle that.
But yeah, they can't efficiently handle the flow of customers that they have because they didn't. For one, they didn't do no analysis on how many customers they get a day.
Well, you think about it, more than likely they kind of pegged in because they got maybe one thing, got enough stoves, enough fryers, and all this other kind of stuff. But they brought this whole behemoth of marketing and advertising to kind of get them there. And you got to think about it. Like I said, man, you can only, on a good day, they can only do so much.
Right.
Right? Even my tax business, right? At the end of the day, I had to go through that whole thing. Like, look, man, we were so swamped in some spots. Shit, man, I can't handle that. I lost people,
right? Because
like, damn, well, I go to H&R Block and I do this, that, and that. Why I'm gonna sit here and wait all that time? Poochie, y'all can't take care of us, right? You get what I'm saying? Just think about what I'm saying, lad. Right. You got so many businesses like that, and they line wrapped around the corner. They're losing money. You may look at like, man, these folk going crazy.
They going crazy.
At some point, they gotta stop. They can't service everybody there, right? And they only can do so many. But it's something in that system. You gotta make it more efficient.
Right.
You can't have people in your mind, man. These people wait hours for the food. They'll do that, but they're not gonna be able to get everybody.
And then if you wait an hour and the next people come, they gotta wait an hour and a half. The next people come, they gotta wait 2 hours.
And you open the door for other options.
Right.
And that's what I'm trying to get at. Was people had to understand, like when we start looking at that, are you making biz? Are you making money just looking busy? That's why sometimes got to look at it like, what are you looking for? Some people want to be appearance focused. They want to have a club going. Hey, we got the everybody there popping. You know what I'm saying? You see that with a lot of like bars, cigars and stuff like that. You used to look at a place like a cigar spot, right? Say, man, they're jumping and everything. I mean, like, be honest with you, like, and I've seen, open clothing. Hey, think about it, lad. A cat might come and get a stick and sit in there
for hours.
Yeah. Or one stick.
Right. And no drink. Maybe one drink.
If they offer drinks.
Right.
One stick.
Right.
Maybe two. Most of them say minimum 2 stick purchase, all that kind of shit. What you gonna put them out?
Right.
Yeah, you gonna do put them out?
They didn't got their 2 sticks.
But now they may just get one. You tell them get 2, but you can't put them out.
Right.
They end up coming. So everybody that's sitting down, they vibing and talking, but ain't nobody spending.
And they taking space.
Right? But you see it on social media. Hey, look, man, it's a vibe. It look good. Right. Everything's straight. But like, you ain't making no money. You ain't making no money. And it's like that with bars and restaurants and all that kind of stuff like that. People got to be honest with themselves about really what are we doing? What are we trying to do? And like I said, you got to figure out to yourself what you want to be doing. Because I can, one thing about it when I was talking about even with my tax business, right? People come to me all the time. Woo! I want to think, woo, you high? Well, and I ain't high. I don't want to turn nobody.
Right.
I'm good.
Right.
I'm good.
Right.
But I say that to say I'm not doing shit for no $100 damn. It's gonna take me 4 or 5 of them to do what I do on one. Right. I think I can find me one. Then they say find 4 or 5, right? So I say all that to say I don't need to be the busy guy. Right. I don't need to be flooding doing all that damn work. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Right, exactly.
We're not trying to do that, but everybody don't think like me.
LaTonna says sometimes you must focus on one step at a time and not the entire staircase. And also, she says LaTonna says, I noticed a lot of new restaurants, food's good and service is great. Everything's top tier, premium cups, thick, soft napkins, paper straws, etc. Then months later, everything changed. They downgrade the styrofoam cups, one-ply napkins, only giving out 2 ketchups, etc. Why people do that over? Why people do that? Overspend off the top with doing the most. We're doing the math.
Well,
Without doing the math.
Well, let me
overspend overspend at the beginning without doing the math.
Well, that's a perspective. They might not overspend at first.
Uh-huh.
The market might have been do that,
Right.
but it, like everything's a business like that is economy driven,
Mm-hmm.
right? Like my business is more seasonal driven, right? You know what I'm saying? Tax time come, that when people come to me, right? You have some places that are like season driven, like Christmas places, Thanksgiving, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Resorts, summer driven, that restaurant is kind of like market driven,
right?
I mean economy driven. People got money they'll spend, economy slow, whatever. So they may have proper planning in the market then,
right?
But then just say a plant closed or this, that, and certain things happen. Place got bought out, whatever. It ain't that no more. Now, for at that point when they started, it may have been there. So it can be several things that happen with doing it. I just think a lot of times it's still that whole planning aspect with doing it. But that's why you want to make sure you're savvy enough to be able to do that.
I'm gonna give you a good example of not looking busy but making tons of money. Hobby Lobby. I did not know that guy who owns Hobby Lobby is a billionaire, and I'm not talking 1 billion. I'm talking 20 billion.
Is it cheap enough?
Cheap? It's not cheap, but I never have seen anybody in there but me. You get what I'm saying? Like I've never seen anybody in there. If I've gone in there a couple of times, there may be 2 other people in there.
Mm-hmm.
But they don't look busy, but they got 900 stores. They probably make $17 billion a year. And that's, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm talking like, I've been there a few times because I used to do model cars and stuff. Mm-hmm. That's what kind of stuff they sell.
Okay.
Model cars, all that kind of stuff. So I remote control cars, all that. Hobby Lobby. You get what I'm saying? But I've never been in there where it's been like Walmart busy. I've been there where it's been like 3-4 people in there, and 2 of them probably not buying nothing.
Well, see, that's the thing about it. That's put it in perspective, right? If you want to have, a weekend you busy, and you got because I see this with a lot of bars. Go there during the weekend, nobody there. You want a weekend where you got, let's say 500 people came in from Friday to
Sunday.
Right? What's better? You want that, or do you want around about 50 to 75 people 7 days a week?
I take 50 to 75 people 7 days a week.
But that's what I'm saying. Just consistent,
right?
Coming in, this, that, and that. And I just don't think people, again, we're going back to the math. Like I ain't got to just poke their eyes out at a particular time.
Right.
All we got to say is it's coming in. We coming in. We got this flow going and everything. Because, like to your point, like it may not necessarily be sale time and they busy, but at the end of it, just got constant stream coming in with doing
They probably do a lot more of their business doing Christmas and stuff like that. But it was just like you go in there and you like, they gotta be, you think to yourself, they finna close soon. You know what I'm saying? Because ain't but one person in here. Right. It's 2 of us in here and one of us ain't buying something.
Well, that's kind of sometimes you look at when you look at when we start talking about margins. When we talk about margin, the basic formula for profit is revenue minus expense equals profit, right? So when we look at that difference, that profit, we call that like our margin. So that just be the difference. And we start looking at the margins at the end of the day, you gotta be realistic. Or once those costs are paid, based off your price or even with the volume,
right?
What can you survive with? Because what I was saying earlier, when you're an entrepreneur, first thing you look at is your costs. And so when you look at your costs, and that being the rent, utilities, insurance, payroll, things like that, can I sell enough of these to cover costs? Then the next thing is, can I sell enough of these as I cover costs to bring some money home for me?
Right.
And that was the kind of things I don't think people look at. And that's why a lot of times, like, now, man, you look how busy you got to be.
Right.
Look what you got to do just to break even. And it happens all the time, Lab. I say sometimes when we start talking about from a perspective standpoint, when we're looking busy, a lot of times they're looking at just movement, activity. We got these shows going on. We got people come here, people coming there, and everything. Right. I'm dibbling dabbing my back in the concert promoting a couple years back, and I'm sitting there looking like, hey man, if the artist gonna charge me this, and I'm sitting negotiating with these folks, what I'm gonna get? Okay, I'm gonna pay the artist,
right,
couple grand, whatever I gotta pay the artist. Come here. What the club gonna give me? Do I gotta pay for security and all this other kind of stuff on top of that? Okay, am I gonna get the money at the door? Am I gonna get some of the liquor, some of the food? How we gonna do that?
Right.
The math gotta be mathing. I'm not the type of dude be sitting there, I want to take a picture with Rap Master CC, and all this other kind of stuff. But that's what I'm getting at, like that ain't me.
That ain't right. I'm trying to add this thing up.
When I did that, what was that? What was that? 19 or 20? When we did the concert down at that Auburn State Homecoming. Man, I lost them. What I lost about? It was about $800. 21.
It wasn't 20.
It wasn't 20.
It was like after the pandemic.
It was after the pandemic. I don't want too much. I think I still was married. That's what I'm thinking. I still was married. That's why I say I'm looking at it. But with that said, that was the last show I damn did. Like, I still be wanting to do stuff, but it go back to the math. Like, look, man, I'm like, you done pay for this, pay for this, pay for that, pay for that, right? And then you sitting there saying to yourself, if okay, cool, we're gonna get the money at the door. Now, the thing about it, my stupid ass, I'm looking at, okay, cool, because I didn't pay that much for the artist.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And everything. And I think we called Miss Miami. What the hell with the big, she had a 50-inch butt.
Right.
And everything. Then the butt lady, she's on botch.
Right.
They done infected her butt.
Right. Real quick, LaTon said, is it true that a new business will not make a huge profit their first year of business? I heard if you break even the first year, you're doing good.
It's all relative.
And Love Lisa says, have a plan.
Yeah, I mean, everything's all relative.
Right.
At the end of the day, once you done wrote it down, you can say you broke. It depends what you're doing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's all relative. Because that's why I just say it. Think about it. Depending on what business you is, you got to be sitting there thinking. Some is economy driven. Some is seasonal driven. Like, or it could be, just say if you got, a brother called me yesterday. He had a bicycle shop in Tennessee, right outside of Nashville, like in that mountain area. He had a electronic bike store.
Okay.
They just telling me like it was tough right now.
Right.
But tourist season comes up. He had a good spot. People want to come ride the bikes through the mountains and everything like that. That's seasonal driven.
Right.
He understands that.
Right.
His issue was he needed help how to cover himself
for the months that was down.
Exactly.
Right.
He didn't do a lot of planning with that.
Right.
So I'm like, hey man, listen, we gotta get you a book an appointment.
Right.
Hey, like I tell them for free.
Talk to you about
hey, we got 900 videos for free. Now, Mr. Fix It.
Right.
Hey, you got to pay for that now. But just to that point, it was just, when we ask about she'd be cool breaking even and stuff like it just depends.
Right.
It just depends. We know at the end of the day, what's always gonna make you the most money when you're fixing problems for people, right?
Solving the problem, yeah.
And that could be they hungry. That could be they need, you need prepare for something. As long as you are fixing something, and that may be through over a period of time.
Right.
As a while, like people don't want that. You know what I'm saying? Because what's one of the biggest drawbacks for downfall for more businesses? Competition.
Right.
You've been out all this time getting fat.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I seen that with a lot of cigar spots. A lot of times, some people they getting fat for a couple of years.
Mm-hmm.
Now you got 8 or 9 around. Nobody ain't. Everybody just really cancel each other out there, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, you got some that just stayed true to whatever and they kept their core. But that happens. And then with bars and restaurants and stuff like that, competition do it till you quit.
Right.
Regulations, different things, a new place move in kind of may deter people.
Mm-hmm.
All this stuff coming to fold, right?
Mm.
So I would never necessarily say it's good. I don't like giving holistic advice.
Right. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I don't like doing that.
Right.
Like, say you got to do that. But I think is if you do enough research and planning, you know what I'm saying, you can kind of get a good idea of what would be effective in everything, because
right.
I've seen so many people get in the business. They're like, man, we can do this. We can make this kind of money. You can in revenue, but it still go back to where you first started. The cost. After you done paid all this stuff you done made, and you do the math, but people don't want to do that,
right?
Because they feel the cost. Looking at the cost first is a negative way to look at it,
right?
But it's not. That's why I said, Lamb, you just do a basic thing. Just any Fortune 500 company, they put millions of dollars,
right?
Billions, probably, and research and development.
Right.
Trying to find
How much it's gonna cost to bring this to market.
Yeah, and they looking at for different opportunities
Mhm.
and different things like that. They testing for years, right?
Mhm.
Think about all the years we done went from regular Coke, the new Coke, to,
Coke
Coke Zero,
right.
sugar-free Coke, caffeine Coke,
Vanilla Coke,
vanilla Coke,
Yeah.
cherry Coke. You know
Uh-huh.
what I'm saying? And some things stay, some things get rid of.
Right.
McDonald's do it all the time. We got
Right.
the boneless rib, the rib patty,
McRib.
all kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? And
Right.
but they do research and development, focus groups, and all this other kind of stuff. They want to find out, cool, do people even like it?
Mhm.
Okay, what's the price point? Can we sell enough of these? All this kind of stuff go into it.
Right.
So you mean tell me your little bit of shit you want? You can't do that. You can't sit down and do that.
Right.
But that's the thing about it. People, depending on where your mindset is when you start,
Mhm.
you might have say shade. I don't want to say shade tree, but kind of like your thought process ain't looking like, okay, I'm trying to have this.
Right.
I think if people really underestimate the difficulty of certain things.
Oh, okay.
When you go to work every day, pretty much it's plug and play.
Right.
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 You have
Nothing really changes.
Yeah. And
It's self-sufficient.
People minimize when you seen the strikes, not the strike, the strikes and the protests with about 10 years ago, people talking about the living wage and Walmart CEO make this, that, and that. I mean, he makes that kind of money because he makes them tough ass decisions.
Mm-hmm.
Well, other people should be the company made that. Yeah, you can't understand that because you're not in that. I mean, for somebody to pay you $20 million to run a damn company,
right?
Can you imagine what the hell you got going on between your ears?
How long? How much your phone don't ring off all day?
Yeah, and really, the shit
as you put your food to your mouth. You hear over the news how your company about to shut down.
Think about it like this: you be stressed out with dealing with your wife and 3 kids,
right?
What if you got to deal with thousands of people,
right?
Stuff you can't control, lawsuits,
right?
All other kind of man.
The whole general public.
You gotta, man, come on now,
right?
That's like juggling 12 balls at a time. In addition to your family life, if you got one,
and you can't be on, and you gotta watch what you say on the news. You can't be like, well, I just want to kill all of them. You can't say stuff like, you know what I'm saying? You got to be business at all times.
At all times, and also be somewhat gifted.
Right.
Because like I said, just think about it. It's one thing to be able to handle the stress of your house.
Mm-hmm.
Man, you got thousands of people, thousands of stores, regulation, laws, all the relationships. Man, and on top of that, this company got to be making money.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that shit, you supposed to get 20 to 30 million.
Easy.
You supposed to.
Right.
And I just don't think people underestimate the difficulty of being successful. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And that's why I really want to challenge people. When we start talking about making money, you got something tangible. Mm-hmm. You got something tangible. Not you to say here, mate, you did good this month. You run out there and go buy some stuff. Mm-hmm. And then, like you say, 4-5 months later, what China brought up, now we done went from glass to plastic,
right?
And every damn thing,
right.
Went from plates to styrofoam, and all this kind of stuff because some decisions were made when it was hot.
Right.
And now we got to kind of go back and retool some stuff because we had some negligence,
right,
in regards to how we were operating and everything. And that's why when people understand like that, when we start looking at we being busy, so we more focused on this productivity. We got folk coming in there, hey boy, we had them all. They was in there all night long and stuff like that. But then you look at it like, hey man, I thought you said well, packed in here.
Right.
Oh, shit, bro, we made by the same when it about 10 people in here.
Right.
They were there.
Right. But they wasn't buying nothing.
I done seen people go in a cigar spot and don't buy them cigar. They don't smoke.
Oh, they just did that for an ambiance.
The vibe.
Right.
The vibe.
Right.
Hell, just buy something. Shit, buy a damn a lighter. You did what I'm saying?
You're right. LaChana gonna have to start calling in. This is last question. I have a friend that buys small businesses, build them up, then sell them. She has had several different businesses: dog grooming, elderly nursing home, hair salon, etc. I have never seen this done before. She confused me because she will not stick to one thing. Seems like she's got too many irons in the fire. What's your perspective on this?
Whatever you can handle. I can't never get into. I'm one of those people that people like you doing too much and all this other kind of stuff. But I will say this.
That's called a corporate raider, to be honest with you.
Huh?
That's called a corporate raider. What a corporate raider does is they come in, say you own a corporation that makes $5 billion a year. Okay. The last 5 years you've been in the red $2 billion. I'm coming in now. I'm going to buy a part of your company. I'm going to build your company up. I'm going to buy the rest of your company from you. And once I get the company to a certain amount of profit, I'm going to sell it. That's my perspective. I'm only there to get the company to profitability in order to sell it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not there to be the CEO of the company. I'm not there to make the company better so I can live my wildest dreams. I'm only coming in there to make the company profitable. Once I get it to a profitability, a certain market cap analysis, or a certain market cap value, I'm going to sell it.
Yeah.
I may have only put $2 billion into it. But once I get it up to a certain amount where I can make, let's just say $5 billion off it, I'm going to sell it and move to the next company that's failing. Well, and that's all they do.
Well, that's the Berkshire Hathaway model.
Right.
You know, we're doing it. But you think about it with that. Let's scale that down. Mm-hmm. Let's scale that down. Hey man, I'm gonna, they got a barber shop, they got a beauty salon, they got a little juke joint. I want to take over this, that, and everything. I get it. I still go back to just say if you were somewhat a bad savvy business person, you may have, a couple $100,000. We scale it down from there. I just think really come down to what can you juggle. Mm-hmm. When I had a 30-some-year-old brain at my peak, we had 5C businesses.
Right.
I could handle the landscaping, the cleaning company. Mm-hmm. Had a tag business, had a salon. I know some shit I'm missing, but like the studio, my mind can handle that.
Right.
I can't handle that now.
Right.
I'm not interested in making money like that now. Mm-hmm. But I always say it just depends on what a person can handle.
Right.
With doing it. I'm not. You know me, Lab. I'm not a big proponent of that you doing too much this, that, and that, because everybody ain't built like that.
Right.
Sometimes folks look, I can't do that. I can't do this. Let me stop. Let me do what. Some people like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm not like that. I can juggle 5C balls at a time and be cool, right? I'm cool, but everybody ain't like that, and it's not a right or wrong. And sometimes from the outside looking in, you can't understand because their brain may work a certain way. But I will say this too. We get approached by people all the time. Well, I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna make an umbrella. Look, man, you can't handle this shit you got now. You can't handle this shit you got now.
Right.
So I don't know what the hell you talking about. Make this umbrella. Atlanta get you messed up out here. You got a lot of things that ain't making no damn money.
Right.
And you really just got a job that's keeping you afloat.
Right.
Hey man, just stop for a second.
Right.
Get this good. Some people can handle and make profits and do that stuff.
Right.
Like some people, it's a gift. But like everybody ain't meant for everybody. Sometimes because they got a secure job and they run into some money. Now I want to do this kind of stuff. But they don't understand that, man. Because one of the biggest things I'm gonna be totally honest with you, Lab, if you don't have like solid teams in place, you're gonna do so much.
Like me, like this podcasting thing. If I had enough money, and I'm going to eventually have enough, we're gonna have enough, Misfits Media Group. I'm gonna start buying out all these other podcasting companies, buying off their assets, buying their name, closing them up in Atlanta. I'm just letting y'all know what's coming. And put them all under. See, people don't understand how corporate works, how companies work. Like LaTonna was just saying, how you buy all these companies and sell them off. Some people do it on purpose. Some people make their stuff so low that you can't compete with what they're doing because you have so much overhead that they're taking all your business at a lower cost because nobody wants to come to you because you're 10 times more expensive.
That what happened to me with the janitorial business.
Right.
Like you sitting there looking, I can't compete. We sitting there, I remember, man, it's probably...
Ho. I'm sorry. Steve Silk Hurley just came into our live. Chicago legend, house music legend.
Oh, yeah.
One of the main members of WVMX Hot Mix 5. I got to stop for the man. I'm from Chicago. I was born on WVM. I was raised on that Hot Mix 5, Fast Eddie, Far Jack Master Punks. What's up, Steve Silk Hurley? All right, keep it going.
What's that, Steve Silk Hurley? What's going on? I like that name. That's some fly shit there.
Right.
Silk Curl.
Right.
I like that. Definitely ain't Pooch Burden. I like that. But welcome to the show, brother. But you know those kind of things, man. You know when people sit there and look at you,
Right.
They can't juggle the ball because it's the deal, lad. To your point, I was about to say when I had the janitorial company, like the Verizon stores, man. I think they're like early, maybe about 2010 or whatever. And I remember because I always looked at what a janitorial contract was. First thing hit me was, Pooch, what you got to pay somebody to clean this? There's always that. So at the end of the day, if I got somebody in here coming here 5 days a week, to do this, maybe basic sweep, vacuum, every day, once a week, glass, I'm looking at it. What would I have to pay lab to work in now? What's that fair number? Would it be 600-800, this, that, and that? And then can I put my little 15-20% over whatever my number was on top of that and do it? So I'm saying, look, I can do this for $1,200 a month, this, that, and that, and everything. It'd be fair because at the end of the day, if a person looking at it, they ain't got nobody on payroll,
right?
With that,
right?
But man, you start having these damn Janet King, Janet Jew, and all this stuff on there. Man, they coming in with the contract, lab, you cannot
do it for this price.
You can't do the price,
right?
And they come in and outbid you $500-600 a month. Your dumb ass done bought a damn Janet King franchise they give you these damn low ass contracts. You out here murdering yourself,
right?
Because you can't. I couldn't compete with that. To your point, man, no, because like I said, I was getting them, but I'm outsourcing,
right?
But like I said, always the same thing in my Pooch, what you can pay somebody. Okay, cool, fair, because my thing, because I always say I'll have my picture, anybody work for me, especially janitorial. They'd be a little older. Maybe they went to prison or older and they want some supplement and shit. Cause a lot of guys with me with ex-fellas, not say it was bad, but they just look, I just need to make my money. I don't want to be arguing I'm settled and everything. That's why a lot of guys that were doing that. Also, might be somebody older. I got supplement income, might be some grandparents or whatever. I couldn't have nobody young.
Right. Okay.
Nobody young could work for me.
Right. Because they wasn't.
Nah, they just not. It was the same thing with my salon. I wanted steady.
Right.
I wanted you didn't want no BS.
They wasn't.
I'm not gonna play with you.
They wasn't. What they call that? Reliable.
Yeah, I'm not gonna play with your money, and I don't want you playing with mine.
Right.
So I knew who I had to work for. So again, old or whatever, this, that, and that. What can I pay them? Fair wages. And what I knew, cool. And that's why cool. I never had no issues. Nobody not coming in because. Look, I'm gonna go to work. I just need to take care of this. I don't want no BS, whatever. But man, I'm telling you, lab, a fair contract might be $1,200. Man, they were like, nah, Janet King, and they what they do, 600-800. You can't do that shit.
Right.
And that was even happening on the government side. I used to go holler at some of them procurement officers, how the hell you let them get this contract, and then they'll get a contract, Fulton, DeKalb. And then 2 or 3 months later, they got to get rid of them. And damn well they couldn't do that at that cost.
But at that point, it's about the cost. I'm gonna give you a good.
But you couldn't do it. But you get my point. Right. You could not do it at that. I'm gonna
give you a good example. When I managed shopping centers, and we used to always have, for some reason during the winter months, we always have pipe bust. So especially when the new ones, when we were building them, and Stanley Steamer, they would come out. They would put 27 blowers in there, dry, soak up, vacuum up all the water, blah, blah, blah. Blowers being there for 4 and 5 days, drying up the carpet, drying up this, and get the bill to be like $300. Mom and pop come over. We used to try to always be local when we was in certain areas. Try to get mom and pop to come over there, do the thing. They well, we can do this. It's going to be $4,000. I'm like, but I just got a bill. Stanley Steamer gave me a price of $400.
Yeah,
and mom and pop be like, I can't do it for that price.
But the reason why Stanley Steamer do that because it's scale,
right?
It's coming to scale because they got so many of them going and everything. We're doing it, and you got to be realistic to that point, which you compete with,
right?
I remember that vividly. I remember that vividly, and I'm assuming y'all didn't have no horror stories. Excuse me, with Stanley Steamer, but a lot of times when you get cheaper like that, it ain't gonna work.
It ain't gonna be
Let me get
necessarily
somebody
be
else
better.
and everything. And you might not necessarily feel as bad because you pay me $4,000. I'm mom and pop. I probably have a better service, but you also got a bigger gamble that you taking. Like, man, if I get a joke of $4,000, they don't do right. I'm tripping, right? But then you might say, okay, I can take an L on the 3. Then I might got to pay somebody else, but I'm still below market.
Right.
So I can understand the premise sometimes, right? But I just remember that, like I said, that was, with the janitorial, man. Even with the landscaping, because, my company, I still keep it open. I had the contract with 3 Sun Commercial with janitorial, the landscaping and all that stuff. Said Patreon came out there cutting. Look, man, because like I said, I had a crew come hit a McDonald's or whatever. Like, okay, look, we can service this for $1,000 a month, whatever. Because I knew, okay, cool. I pay them guys $700-800, whatever, this, that, and that. I clear out my 3. I got 10 of them. I'm getting $3,000 a month just for breathing. That's how I was getting down.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But hey, Hector and Pedro coming out. We'll do it for $10 or whatever.
That's it. Don't do that. But I'm gonna tell you on that landscaping, you know how they're able to do that. Like I said, I managed shopping centers for a very long time. They're able to do that because they don't necessarily get their money, they don't necessarily get their money from cutting your grass. Now, if you have it's always better to have a person who just cutting grass in the neighborhoods to do it than to have a company do it, because companies like your Post Landscapings and your what's that other one that's real big in Atlanta? I forget the name of it. I used to use them. They don't make their money from cutting your grass. They'll cut your grass for $5. They make their money from when they got to come put that mulch out there. They make their money from when they got to pine straw your property 3-4 times a year. They make their money from when you say, oh, you know what? I want flowers. They gonna make their money from flowers, pruning trees, all that stuff. That's how they make their money.
I get that part. Like
your tree fall over, they gotta come cut the tree down. They might cut your grass for $10, but they're gonna charge you $42,000 to cut that tree down.
Well, I get that part of it, that aspect of it, but shit, lab. I'm just saying, just those might be seasonal things. Say install because they are even.
Thank you, Slick. Gibbs Landscape.
Gibbs, okay.
And I used to use them on all my property. And I watch how they did. They like I come cut the grass, and the grass bill be $200, and they cut 22 shopping centers.
But see, like, think about it. I didn't have to compete with them.
Right.
I'm just saying, say we got like a small shopping center or whatever. Even that point, lab at the end of the day, like they may do that. We still was doing that, but at the end, lab, I'm knowing what I'm making. My little margin, I'll keep it in. Bro, you could Hector and all them coming out, man. What can you do?
Yeah, true.
You couldn't do nothing.
True.
You couldn't do nothing, man. And
they all family working together.
Man, come on now.
So they know the end game.
Y'all, I'm telling you, I remember, when I had that cleaning company, I went from, I had a $30,000 a month pay with $28,000. Fluctuate between 25 and 28. And like I said, that line of credit went out. Shit, man, that was probably the first time I was scared as shit.
Right.
And I see my account do this.
It just started falling.
Oh my God. I think I'm a young mogul.
But that goes back to our whole premise of the show. These people have all these contracts, I got 8 contracts with the government. But they may not be making any money off those contracts, because I know that for a fact that the government gonna get the lowest bid, period, because they are required to do so by Congress.
Well, that was the thing about it, lad. But see what it is, they're supposed to make sure that them people can handle that.
Right.
And that's why I used to be like cussing them damn procurement officers out. Like, look, man, damn well they can't do it. That ain't even minimum wage.
But a lot of times, the procurement officers are not necessarily looking at that part. Their bottom line and what they're paid to do is to make sure they're getting the cheapest price. And what generally happens is, especially with stuff like that, is if you hire, let's say me and you bid for a thing, I got the lowest price. Yours is $8,000 more than mine a month. If they take the $8,000 more a month because they know you're gonna get better service, it's gonna be great service, and don't give me who let $8,000 less, I can go complain and say, hey, they took this company, paying $8,000 more, and then that's a problem. That creates more of a problem. Now I can give me they can give me a chance and let me mess it up. You get what I'm saying? Give it to me for $8,000 less. Let me do it for a little while till I mess it up and they gotta cancel it. Then I'm gonna come hire you.
It's the reason why a lot of them go to prison.
Right.
It's the reason that they ask to get them kickbacks and all that other bullshit.
Now I can come hire you because I already proved that the $8,000 less guy can't handle the volume.
Yeah, I went through that a lot, man. Oh man, I ain't gonna lie to you. I went through that a lot. So with the night discussion, man, I hope you guys got a lot of insight what we were talking about in regards to are you really making money just staying busy? Because I wish some people would have called, but those kind of things will happen a lot because a lot of times people get tired of their appearance. They like telling stories. We did this, we did that. But then you be a couple years down the road, man, you got shit to show for it. And again, whatever you like, that's cool.
Right.
But I just want to shed that light on it because far too often people come to me all the time. We're doing this, we're doing that. But what are you keeping? Right? And it doesn't make sense. And then sometimes, you want to be able to, especially go next level with your business and do certain things. And like I made a video the other day, like, don't be so caught up and want to write every damn thing off the ass, want to get a damn mortgage or something. And you made a certain amount of money, but you're reporting something totally different. And I think that happens far too often. People don't sit there and focus on the profit.
Yeah.
Remember, guys, what I always say, guys, remember, if anything, look at the cost first. What is it going to cost you to make this money?
Right.
And can you put a price on top of that and sell enough of those to cover costs? And then phase two.
People don't even, you just said it in a way people don't even fathom. What it's going to cost me to make money? You get what I'm saying? Like, think about that, what you just said, which is great information. I agree with you 100%. But nobody sits back. I'm going to say nobody. I probably ain't. I know I ain't did it. Sit back and said, what is going to cost me to make this money?
I get calls all the day, all the time. Hey, Poop, man, let's do that. Poop, let's do that. Poop, let's do that. And I just sometimes think, bro, they're going to cost me too much damn money. Lamb, let me tell you something, Lamb. I'm telling you, man, and just where I'm at now, I'm on a lot of different boards. I said all the time, man, the easiest thing fundraising, man, get you a damn raffle.
Right.
If I can get a $300 TV, spend $70, $80 on damn tickets getting printed,
right,
or whatever, or hell, do Eventbrite, or whatever you want to damn do it,
right,
and then make $2,000 or $3,000 on TV, I can do a raffle 4 or 5 times a year, and make $2,000 every time, 4 times. That I'm at $8,000.
Right.
Instead of me sitting here trying to host this damn event,
right,
pay for rent, security, all this other bullshit, right. AV, music, band, and all that stuff, and bring $8,000 home.
Right.
So it took me, I done sat here and spent $32,000, had $40,000 in sale, and made $8,000, and everybody happy. Well, I could have did a raffle 4 times out the year.
And made the same.
Come on now. Come on, Lamb. But when I get to talking like that,
right?
No.
I liked it when we had that menu time. I like that adding up. LaChana say it takes money to make money. I agree, but now the way you said it, LaChana, that's how we say it. But we dang sure don't say what it's gonna cost me to make this money.
Let's think about it. We usually take money to make money, but at the end of the day, you spending money out and you making money.
Right, right.
But are you making a profit?
Right.
I don't need to make money. I need to make some profit. You see what I'm saying, Larry?
Right. I don't need to break
even. If I spend $10 to make goddamn $10, what the hell I'm doing?
Right.
What the hell I'm doing? Then you sitting in my damn office. Well, Deonte, I don't know what happened. Shit, you didn't call me. You didn't call me first. Come on now. You don't want to pay. I'm telling you, man. People don't want to pay them damn lawyers. They don't want to pay them accountants. They don't want to pay none of these damn folks on the front end.
Whilst Red said they want to use your money, they lose nothing in the end.
What's that?
They want to use your money, but lose nothing.
Talk about that shit about your boy.
Right.
Hey man, we're gonna have this show. I put up $3,000 of my money to have a damn show, and never got one damn idea what I'm gonna make back. What the? You know what I'm saying? Think about that, Lamb. I tell you, I get approached all the time. What's up, cuz? My cousin Robert coming in.
Return on investments. You're exactly right.
What's up,
no return on investments.
No. Well, it's not in the return on investment. You didn't think about what you're gonna give me. I give you $5,000, $3,000 to do your show. I'm supposed to get most of the money, right?
Right. No. You want to get $3,000 back?
I'm gonna get $3,000 back. You don't want everybody mama after $3,000. I'm supposed to get 70% of this money back.
Right.
Right, or the profit.
Right.
Huh? It's my money.
See, you talking crazy.
Yeah.
Right.
Man, what's going on? What's up, Sunny DIY Space? I appreciate you tuning in. Thanks for tuning in. I'm gonna be honest with you. We talked about that before. Talking about how folk, well, they don't even know the art of like doing deals. Like, hey man, look, you got to make it right. Right? You know what I'm saying? If I come get some money from Lab, it got to be beneficial to Lab, not just beneficial to me.
Right.
Because again, if we do it and we make money, I put the money in your pocket and I walked away. Hey man, we keep continuing to do this. You're gonna make the terms more beneficial to me.
Right.
Yeah, you understand what I'm saying?
Right.
People don't want that to happen. You know, a show that used to throw me off Lab all the time, man, was Power. And you know what I'm saying? Now listen, Poochie ain't never sold dope before, but I've seen enough people sell dope.
Right.
Now, what we used to always throw me off with dope, I never seen a dope person. Like anybody sold dope, in Power, they were like, hey man, we're going 20%, 30%. Now I'm sitting there like, I ain't never seen no cat. I don't know, plenty of guys sold dope.
Right.
I ain't never heard one of them say, bring up percentages.
Right.
Just right. And they might front and say, okay, I'll give you this, bring me back this, that,
right,
that.
Right.
But it was just so keen on like people weren't looking at like, hey man, the benefit of certain things that have in relationships of your partner. And that's pretty much probably the barometer who's gonna have success with that kind of stuff, to be savvy enough to understand that, right? But I'm just saying in regards to when we was talking about doing business and stuff and not being busy. Because the time, a lot of times when you hear about a new club open, it's nothing uncommon to hear about 10 different people on it.
Right.
Oh yeah, my cousin on it.
Right.
Oh, that dude on it.
Right.
Or then you hear tell me, yeah, my cousin, her baby daddy on. I just talked to other dudes.
They all partners.
Everybody have partners. There's about 10 damn people to put their money in to own this damn club. And you sitting there like, how the hell anybody? And really, I don't think it is people to put money in so they can walk in like they own it and get drinks at the bar. Ain't nobody making no damn money. Right? You know what I'm saying? Somebody that's probably the brains done got over on everybody and stuff like that. But that's the thing about it, man. Do you really, when we talk about tonight, do you want to make money or you just want a little business? You know what I'm saying? I remember I shared that story about the guy that had the valet company.
Right.
It was a tech student.
Right.
And he was just like, man, he said, every one of these places, they paying me. What are you saying that they were giving him like $1,000 a month? He paid one guy, I think, $500 to manage everybody, and then he paid for insurance a little bit on top. But anyway, it was $5,000 that they were getting for the valet each month that the country clubs were getting.
Right.
Like 5 country clubs.
Right.
He paid one dude $1,000 a month. I'm looking at remember right to manage everybody, and then he paid like a little liability insurance in this case. But everybody else made tips. But a lot of people clearing out about $3,500 a month. On 5 different places.
Right.
Come on, dog.
$3,500 each.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, you get what I'm saying? He was doing with young college students. They were just making the money off tips.
Right.
They're working in the country club. My God. And I'm sitting here trying to do all this damn math. It's something that simple. But we sitting there worrying about, putting out getting all this exposure. You don't need to do that.
Right.
You don't have to get that. There's some things in your face that you can just make money. You know what I mean? I'm sitting here now. The business at the point now, I'm 20-something years. I don't need 5, 6 tax offices.
Right.
I got a little one spot on Riverdale. Come in this day. Cause we at the point I'm doing grandkids. Well, back in the day, man, we got this, that, and that. Folks stealing, folks lying, folks leaving, taking all my damn clients and taking shit with them, all kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? They pumping weed in there. They damn all kind of man. It was all kind of stuff.
Right.
Hell, they was going on in the salon. They end up making videos, doing sitcoms. Shit. You walk in your shop, it smell like weed. Right. They doing that, selling weed. They were doing that in the salon, the studio. But push. Hey man, like hey, pay the cost to be the boss.
That's right.
All that kind of stuff, man. But I can't say everything been fun. And I will say to anybody, if you got anything, any endeavor in business wise that you want to go in, go try it. Go try it. Don't avoid it. Don't be scared or whatever. Give it a shot, but be smart about it, right? And that's why I want to have that discussion tonight. Don't be so focused on being, the life of the party. Just, be able to sit there and have a party with yourself after everything done. Because it's a real funky feeling.
Right.
You done had all these folk leave and everything. You still looking like shit. My pockets ain't changed. Real talk.
Right. Everybody partied up good. You trying to figure out how you gonna keep lights on that because you ain't made damn dime.
It's a lot of cats like that now, Dad.
Right.
There's a lot of cats like that now. They got these clubs. And they trying to get fun. There's a lot of people like that now, and that's why we had this conversation for free, so everybody can avoid that.
Mm-hmm.
But listen, man, I had a blast tonight, man. You know, I know last couple weeks, man, I was just texting that started. Boy came in here tired as hell. But I'm good. You know, I'm good now. I ain't TI red tonight and everything. But man, been a good show, man. As always, me and my brother Lab get to it and have a good time. But guys, remember if you came in the middle of the show or had to leave, came back, whatever, go to Mr. Short Dollar on YouTube. You can see the whole video in its full entirety. Check everything out. Let me know what you think. You got any questions and stuff may run across your mind later on. Didn't really feel comfortable putting in the chat or calling in. Put it in the comments. Put in the comments. I got all my contact information as well. You can reach out to me from there. Remember, also go to the YouTube channel. Check out the grants playlist. We got the February 2024 grants. We got that Black History grant that just sponsored by City Trends just came out. A lot of great information. Go to the YouTube channel. Check out all the great information there, especially even with we got issues with fill out certain tax forms for Schedule A, B, C, D, E, anything. I got all that information there. We did the one how to fill out a 1099. I got videos how to fill out a W-2, W-4. You know, you don't know your tax was holding, got a new job, how to fill it out. All that information is there for free.
For free.
For free.
That's the key word.
Yeah, I tell you, it ain't all good looks. I'm a little smart too now. So listen, guys, go to the YouTube channel, check out the information. Listen, and we hit that 28,000. Oh, we hit 27,000 followers on TikTok. 27,000. Just did it. 26,8. So listen, man, I just noticed that today. So from the bottom of my heart, y'all, man, I want to tell y'all I appreciate everything that everybody does and everybody tuning in because you don't have to tune in and stuff like that. So I appreciate our love and support. We got a lot of great information coming out to you guys this year. So just stay tuned, subscribe, and share the word about the channel. Y'all take care. Love y'all again. Happy birthday to Mama. Appreciate you, and congratulations on your award and everything. Like we're gonna have this. The thing is Sunday and everything. So I'm real proud of Mama, man. She'll put a lot of work in over the years and stuff. Impacted a lot of people because one of the ladies that my mom worked for, I talked to her Monday. She told me thank you because my mother been caregiving for her for about 15 years. And she said like that was really overdue for her to get recognized with doing that, man. So I appreciate that, Mom. I appreciate you doing what you did and everything. So from the bottom of my heart, I love you. Appreciate you and everything. And I appreciate everybody tuning in, Mr. Short Dollar as well. Thanks for all the love and support. We're going to keep growing this year. Y'all take care, be safe, and I'll talk with you soon.